on to Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the West Virginia Mountaineers. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Utah Utes, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Those who say you can't go home again don't know Rich Rodriguez as he returns to Morgantown and hoping to take the Mountaineers to near ethereal realm.
Man, you think back to Pat White, Steve Slayton, Noel Devine, all those great players on offense. How much fun Rich Rod's offense was back in the day. I don't know if it's going to look like that right away, David, but you can see why people are really excited.
And it's a totally different look now, right? Like so many guys going into the portal, but you hope it looks like it used to with the explosiveness, with the fun. Obviously, he won a ton of games at that spot, was close to playing for a national title. Can he get the spark back?
Second down coming up. Now the play fake. Swings it out to his running back. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Gallagher. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Man, what makes this offense so difficult to defend is they've got receivers that have speed and that can separate. On the first drive of the game, they found a soft spot in the middle of the field, and they took advantage.
And the Mountaineers look to keep this drive humming. Gonna look downfield again. Here's the pressure. Catch in the middle, it's Vaughn. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Now from inside the red zone. Got the back over the middle. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air on second down. Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Clemens. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And the Utes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He'll pull it on the read. Crosses the 30. Turning it on! And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
3rd down coming in the Morgantown faithful, making it tough on this big play. To the air, it's Dampier. Throwing right. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
Oh, and you'd love to have that play back if you're that defender. 3rd down, and you almost pick that off. That's a catch you need to make. If he catches that, that might be pick 6.
Punt is in the air. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. West Virginia hasn't the offense ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Mountaineers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The play action fake. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved him forward just a few.
Man, you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
And the Mountaineers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. The Mountaineers line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Looking to pass. It's Dampier. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got it behind the line. It's Parker. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
The Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Back to pass. That's caught. It's Singleton. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
1st down, West Virginia.
And the Mountaineers will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
So now it's 2nd and long. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Catch and stride inside the 15. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for the score. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
And drops hurt as it is. But when you drop it and you know you just missed out on a touchdown, those really sting. And those concentration drops, man, it makes the quarterback hesitate whether he wants to throw the football again. That is a big missed opportunity.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Down at the 8-yard line. 3rd down coming up.
Third and long, and they can get the 1st down without scoring a touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Well, how about if you're the defense right now? You've been on the field, you've given up a lot of yards on this drive, but if they go for this here on 4th down and you come up with one more stop, That is a huge play, and that's got to give you some confidence.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And this one splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They've spotted them a 10-0 start now to see if they can answer on this drive. Completes it in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Snags it over the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
That's caught. It's Davis. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I tell you, you got to be brave as a slot receiver to run these slant passes, because you're catching it right around linebackers and safeties are coming crashing down. You really have to have a ton of confidence running that route.
You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big 3rd down. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
3rd down, defense is thinking pass, so those defensive ends rushing up the field. That plays perfectly into the running back screen. Great play call at the right time.
And the Utes are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end.
A nice catch, way to get your feet down, and your reward is 0 yards.
Brings up 2nd down.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Off play action. Quickly to the tight end. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the end of the period. It's West Virginia on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the 1st, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again.
Man, I like the call. 3rd and inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
Now, I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up that 1st down. Now, you're probably going to have to hand it off to the big fella behind you to keep this drive going.
Trying to keep this drive alive. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Looking to take a shot. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there, almost had it in his grasp.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
These read option plays are very hard to stop because you got to have enough guys in the box to play that immediate run, but also always be ready for that quarterback to take the ball and scoot out wide.
And when the quarterback operates this like a magician, it makes it even tougher.
Yeah, when he can see it, read it, and just flat go, those easy plays right there. I mean, he just picks up a little bit of yardage, but he can do it again and again and again, and it's just frustrating.
Makes a grab and a nice gain, gets it to the 35.
And the QB just makes it look easy. Drop back, surveys the field, makes the correct decision, throws the ball where his receiver can catch it, doesn't put it in harm's way. That's a really good quarterback making it look easy.
The Mountaineers with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And on 3rd down, QBs just have to play a little bit faster. You're anticipating blitz. You know you're probably going to have to get rid of this football just a little bit sooner. I think the quarterback held on to it just a tad long, and that helped lead to the incompletion.
It is good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Utah has it back in the offense coming onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-0. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
Dropping back, it's Dampier. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Motion from the back. Looking for a gap. It's Parker. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
All right, if you're a quarterback in that situation, you know there's nowhere to go, so just
cut your losses.
You're right, absolutely. Slide, don't take the extra punishment. You just give up on the play.
3rd down coming in the Morgantown faithful, making it tough on this big play. From the gun, and wants to pass. Right on the money. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach, watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running it. So if you can't do it with your running backs, you got to think about QB runs, jet sweeps. You got to find ways to have balance and be able to get it done on the ground.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and set the tone on this drive.
The Utes will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin them deep. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Leaves it with the back. There he goes. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Gets it up to the 26-yard line. They keep it on the ground, and that paid off.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, missed the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grab behind the line, it's Barnes. They'll mark him down at the 37, it's a 10-yard gain. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
On the ground with the counter. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Barnes. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in the short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive. I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
And the Mountaineers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Catch in the middle, it's Parker. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with third and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Working that wide receiver screen. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
From the gun, the ground game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They go to the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And they sniff that draw out. When a draw unit, you really have to sell that pass like you're going to throw the ball down the field. But the defensive line, the defense was not biting it. You could tell they were ready for it. Came, got on the running back, got him on the ground quick, fast, and hit him early.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds his target down the middle. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Clemens. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
And the Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Dampier. A strike downfield. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Makes the catch. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receiver, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my big body on you. You throw it near me, I'll make the contested catch.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Under fire. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. To the air, it's Dampier. Got it! And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Mountaineers will kick it off to start the 2nd half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Back to pass. This time he's got it.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wide out there on the slant.
You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big 3rd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bentley. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Give to the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Out of the backfield, he's open. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And the Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll pull it on the read. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
The Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. Rides the back and leaves it. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Caught close to the marker. It's Gallagher. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Gallagher. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And that's just a timing route. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, man, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my receiver do the rest of the work.
And the Mountaineers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Here comes the heat. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback, and you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
Trying to keep the drive alive. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
So they got a lot of trust in this running back on these big downs to go find a way to get it done. On that fourth down, that is a huge play in this game, and he delivers for his team.
The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Second down.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Trying play action. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, West Virginia! A great catch and run for 6.
Man, it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. He's looking to throw. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They'll run it from the gun. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job.
Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
He's brought down at the 38-yard line. And that's good enough for a first down.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Caught in the backfield, it's Parker. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play is over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys, you start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Throws for the tight end. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bentley. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
To the air on first down. Makes the grab.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off, and even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him some way.
The Utes can really attack on this second and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Now the play fake. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. to throw. It's Dampier. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
And the Utes will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. West Virginia has it back ready to dive into that playbook. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Out of the gun, the inside give. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys, they've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback and the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the...
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Number 41 on to kick it away.
These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. The Mountaineers will punt it away on 4th down. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
I know a lot of people were thinking there was a chance this defense could contain one of the best running backs in all of college football. I don't know if anybody thought they would dominate him and completely shut him down the way they have. Negative rushing yards in the game for this guy. You cannot say enough just about how physical this defense has been.
He's going to fire deep. Snags it inside the 20. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Running back searching for a hole. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got him. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The Utes line it up with a 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Utes!
Bringing the extra beef. It's goal line. I know what I'm going to get. I know what I'm going to do. We're going to be bigger, stronger at the point of attack and push you around, and then the running back does the rest and finds the end zone.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's perfect. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2.
19, Utah, 7.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Fox. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. And these guys come out feeling some game pressure. Things have tightened up, and they punted it last time they had it. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
And the Mountaineers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Rushes on him. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Throws to the back. It's complete. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Gallagher. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The Mountaineers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll do it himself. Breaks the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the D.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Caught behind the line. It's Barnes. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
He's tackled at the 23-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
And the Mountaineers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. He's got the back in the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
He's now 2nd.
And I'm just trying to find ways to manufacture extra yards, right? I just get a couple extra in the red zone, and then I get that touchdown that I'm searching for. So I like it. It wasn't ultra productive, but it's a good way to get positive yards.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. So a drive there of 82 yards, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Looking for a crease. It's Parker. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Grabs it in the middle.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And the Utes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Red pass, it's complete. At the 35, he's open. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going. for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Going for 6. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? The Utes are flying down the field. Looking to throw. Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
That time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Davis. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've been denied on 2 of their 3 previous red zone trips, looking to pay this one off with a touchdown. He wants it all. Touchdown, Utah! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
Right down the middle.
Kick is good. That makes the score. West Virginia, 26.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Nice sack by the defense. Great job getting to him, getting him on the ground. That's the 4th sack of the day. This defense have had some bright moments, but they've also given up some big plays. Keep rushing the quarterback, but keep that coverage intact in the back end.
The Mountaineers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Hunt is on its way. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Utes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Dampier. Quick completion on the out route. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
You You know, at this point of the game, guys, trailing the way they are late in the game, check down throws are not going to get it done. You have got to be more aggressive in the passing game. You're going to have to just start taking shots.
Third down coming in the Morgantown faithful, making it tough on this big play. Fires to the tight end.
And the most important thing is the clock ticking for this defense, but you get a stop right here on 4th down, and this ball game is over. So one big stop, and you end this thing.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Fox. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. Grab near the marker. It's Gallagher. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds.
1st down, West Virginia.
First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Gallagher. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The give on the option. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Yeah, and not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the 4th quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
a 4th down.
And I like what this offense did, man. They stayed aggressive. They were trying to get the first down through the air. But here's the good thing now. You punt the football away. You trust your defense. You got the lead late in this football game. One more stop, and there's a good chance you get the W.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there.
And that was an important kick here in the fourth quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Back to pass, it's Dampier. Makes the grab on the left. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Got it in the middle, it's Bentley. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
Good enough for a 1st down.
It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for